Hello again. What a lovely day. Nice and warm, nice and sunny, and some shocking news. This is the last video I'm ever going to be filming on this phone, because I got another phone yesterday in Torquay, and I'll tell you about it as we wander down to the seawall. After the recent camera issues, a few of them deliberately left in to show you, but most of them edited out, I decided to bite the bullet yesterday, and I did indeed get myself a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is like the flagship phone at the moment for the best camera, purely on camera basis. And I picked that up yesterday afternoon in Torquay. I really couldn't say no to it, to be fair. I went to the 3 Shop, which is the place that does my mobile phone service, and ended up getting one for over £200 cheaper than I could get it anywhere else. And they even gave me 36 months interest-free credit, so I didn't even have to pay anything down. I was quite impressed with that, quite impressed. So yes, I got that yesterday. Case is arriving today, and I intend to spend the afternoon setting it up, which is quite a palaver, to be fair. But once it's done, it's done. Transferring everything across, getting all my accounts set up, registering and re-registering my bank accounts, all sorts of stuff that you don't think about when you change phones. But I'm going to concentrate on that this afternoon, so I'm not going to be out too long this morning. Just going to go for a simple wall walk. Oh look, cruise ship, smashing. There he is. I can work out what that is, put it up alongside. Quick pan round as usual. 5x zoom. And hopefully with this new phone, I won't have the issue where my finger gets in slightly at the bottom, because the camera's in a slightly different position, which is better for how I tend to hold the phone. Just spent about 5 minutes trying to get this thing to focus, just kicked in. So yes, definitely was due the update. Of course, it's not just the phone itself needs to be set up, it's all the equipment that goes with it. For example, the microphones I use when I go off with Andy, they need to be set up so they work. I want to set it up with the car as well, of course, so I've got my navigation when I go off to other places. I've got to set off my headphones with it. All the equipment that goes with the phone needs to be reconnected to it, so I'm in for quite a long afternoon, I think. But once it's done, it's done. Darren saw the 50007 Hercules the other day in Kidderminster. Here's a picture. There you are, that's in Kidderminster. Back in June, I think. But here's a shot taken from up there where I was looking, that he took at the same train in 1985. Lovely. Smashing. Thanks ever so much for that, Darren. Much appreciated. Hercules on the seawall. Lovely. And a real one comes into view. And I notice that pallet has come along here now. Looks like that's where he is. There we are. Anyway, there we go. This is the seawall. Lovely. Lovely. Hello. I thought that was one of the special ones, but it's graffiti at the front, unfortunately. Never mind. Whee! Remember that bus in Manchester? Do more wheeze. Whee! Still got some of the growth on the sand there of the green plants, which of course means the tide still hasn't been up quite this far yet. Hello. Happy train. Place your bets. Yes, I heard that. Happy train. Our piece of wood is still there as well. I do have some pics to do here at Spray Point, along with another picture of the sign with a little story with it. We'll do that on the way back, I think. And of course we'll feed Rufus as well. But in the meantime, right now, I'm going to walk all the way along, go the distance. And happy train in advance. Lovely. There we are, see, all out of focus again. And almost instantly, without me doing anything, we're back to normal. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting the hands on the new one, or to take it out and use it. If all goes to plan, I get it all set up. I'm off with Andy tomorrow to Dawlish to test out a few features. Should have a smoother zoom, a few different zoom levels immediately accessible via my finger rather than having to do it manually. I've got an 8K mode as well, which will be nice for the trains. Even though I was just exporting 4K, I'll be able to zoom in on them better. Yes, I'm quite pleased with what I've seen of it so far. And what a better moment could there be than to do Kevin's pictures of the day from his railway book. As usual, here we go on the side of the screen there. That's the page we're looking at. And again, as usual, here are both the pictures in close-up. So you can pause and read the thingy at the bottom or the top. And here's the other one. Lovely. Again, thanks Kev, the gift that keeps on giving. Lovely. Yay, plane. Better be counted. Bloop bloop. There was some of those in Dawlish Warren, where you come off the Langston Rocks the other day, but there's only one of them, so it couldn't possibly have worked. I wonder if one had got pulled off by somebody. Here we go, I've done the distance. Lovely. Last selfie shot on this phone. Let's do Carol's postcard. No date per se, but here we go. So there we are, it's lovely. That's the Smuggler's Lane from an old postcard. Cheers, Carol. Mucho appreciationos. And there, of course, is a salty dog. Yeah. Lovely. Whee! Lovely sound. Hopefully that's picked up on the wind blocker. Wonder what the wind blocker will be like on the new phone. All these unknown variables. So hopefully a good bash around with Andy in Dawlish should answer some of these questions for me. So you're going to get a really good video tomorrow, or a really strange video tomorrow. Not that they're not strange sometimes anyway, but have to see what happens. Bloop bloop. Bloop bloop. Bloop bloop. There we are, that's messed their numbers up, hasn't it? That's messed their numbers up. It's always nice to see these ships when they pay us a visit. Lovely. Whee! Hopefully I held that steady. I was trying to, and I could feel something on my ear. And when I investigated, there's a little ant thing running around on the inside of my ear lug. Lovely. Of course, there's our slippage. Still looking slipped. But all quiet on the western front when it comes to any more slippage. Thankfully. There's our lack of water trickle. Trying to see if that's bindweed flowers or normal flowers. It's probably bindweed, isn't it? Because of the fence. There's the crossing, which leads up to Woodland Avenue. I'll put another sort of call out. If anyone's connected with anyone on Woodland Avenue, lives at Woodland Avenue, and would like to be able to get me have some access to see these steps and film them for the channel one day, that would be fantastic. A little bit how I got to see the folly the other day in Dawlish. And yeah, be respectful to everything and be anonymous if you want. Just got to say it. Anyway, address on the screen if you think you can help. If you don't ask, you don't get. Lovely. Right, gonna feed Rufus and do a couple of pictures up here. Beautiful up here. Oh, there we are, look, it's our 125. It's just 11:45. Blimey, where did the time go? Anyway, let's get and see Rufus. Will we see him today? Oh, some food, lovely. Smashing. Here's some tweets. There we go, a little bit extra. Some tweets, but no one visible. Anyway, let's crack on with these photos. Now, we talked about the timber sign the other day, didn't we? About the O being replaced by a heart. Well, there's also this one, which I've shown before, but I'll show you it now. That's from the Teignmouth News, and that's back when Brexit was taking place. And that wasn't real, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but I mean, it was unfortunate as in like it's reported as it was real. But it wasn't. That was just Photoshop. It was never painted red. So it fooled a lot of people. Fooled me as well, because I came down to see it. But yes, it was never painted. And anyway, Martin sent me in this. Bit unusual. Taken about here. Here he is. But that's a gramophone record, oh, show my age, gramophone record of steam train noises. Lovely. And I'll put the name of the train across the picture. And here's the close-up of the train itself. Lovely. Thanks for that, Martin. Much appreciated. Cheers. I've taken the wind blocker off now. A bit more ambient noise, hopefully. Just about able to do it. The breeze has stopped. Happy trains, yes or no? Yes. I heard that. Nice long toot. Lovely. Pampas grass right here by the rails. Lovely. Just realised I'm sweating away here. It's certainly warm this morning. Certainly warm. Now, do you remember Jaden? That's Barry's grandson. We met him on the wall the other day. He's down here somewhere. He's down here first thing this morning. He said, look, I've seen Paddington in Peru. And shot this little bit of video. and said to Barry, send it to Bill. So he did. So thank you very much for that, Jaden. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. There we go. My walk is coming to an end. Last few shots of Teignmouth this morning on this phone. Right, well, there we go. As I say, got to get off and get on with this phone now. Once I've got it mine and it's introduced to all the gadgets it's got to connect to, then I've got to tweak the camera and do all sorts of stuff. So in for a long afternoon, but I'm not complaining. Will be worth it in the end. Better quality videos. Smash in. Hope to see you tomorrow. Hopefully with Andy in Dawlish. Lovely. Take care. Bye. Oh, hang on. I can hear a train. Can't go yet, can we? Lovely. Take care. Bye.